Cool, we're here. Hello. Alright. Sounds accurate. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Hello. The music's not too loud. A lot of stuff's going on. I'm just gonna turn that down. Okay, cool. Also, I'm not too sure my filter's working for that. Is it on? Oh yeah, it's not on for this one. We switch that over. There we go. Where it's in the right microphone. That's why it wasn't working. We'll dip the gain a little bit. So hopefully, I'm trying to like get some of the sounds to sound a bit better. There's one that I'm still like needing to speak to Andy about because I'm not too sure how I could do it like as like input. Like so we got random sounds at play. Kind of nice to have a bit of a slight ease, not a lot, but just enough so when you're hearing it, it's not just a constant boom in volume. I have got a compressor on and I've got a ducking mode, so when I'm speaking, like sound should drop. There's like more in the background, but hey, like there's a lot to do. I need to try and figure out. Yeah, we need to do Beat Saber tomorrow. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm taking it very easy and very light. Since I've got back from holiday, so it's been nice just about to do things. I'll be live properly on Monday. I might do a longer stream Monday because it's a bank holiday Monday for us. So that means I'm not at work. So I've got a long weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. Go and plug my laptop and move it down. It's in the way. I can just go flat right now, not using it. Switch over, make sure the actual switch is behaving for us. How are you, sir? I hope you're doing well. Fire. I enjoyed the Disney pics. Looks like you had a great vacay. Did I send you the full, like, did I send you the link? The linky link? I don't remember if I did. No, I didn't. Oh, and did I send it to Jackie? I need to add Jackie on here. Just give me one momento. Where's Jackie? Profile, send friend request. Message. I think I sent it to Ari. Let's scroll up. Okay. Send that over to Jackie. I'll send it your way as well, so right? And how do I sound today? The Google Drive, but it's for close friends and family only, so it's only for people I really trust. There's a nice way to have it all cataloged in a nice way, and be like, here you go, here's a... I got lots of pictures, though. Okay. Favorite part? Oh. Favorite part was probably going to Disney. Let me toggle something for a minute. Um, where is it? I don't want to drop this either. Hope it shows up on the right screen. It didn't. I've got to switch input. Yay. It may not show up on camera properly. But wow. I built this. And also, I don't know what it's going to sound like. Car looks wrong. I shouldn't do that. Twitch might get the wrong idea and be like, no. Yeah. All right. Oh dear. But yeah. Hopefully you can hear me and everything's all good. But yeah, no. Going to Galaxy Edge was probably my favorite. And building the lightsaber was my favorite. The waffles were really good. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I'd say it was one of the best snacks I was having throughout the holiday. It's so good to be able to hear the sound drop in and out clearly. I don't know if I should add that to the. I don't think I'll add it to game volume, because I think that'll be a bit much. Gonna tidy up my sources a little bit. Hopefully Jackie sees that there though, so that's fine. Cool. I don't know. I've tweaked the sound. Like I've EQ'd my sound a little bit better. I had problems recording stuff. Like I think if you saw the video, for Rad Does Games, the thank you video, or Rad Congrats video, my audio is a bit scratchy. I think it's because of the video quality isn't that good. I don't know why I had problems. It was good enough though. I'll also send that your way, Sarai. Hopefully that should be fun. Okay, so switch time. Let's scenes and let's hope nothing breaks. All right. Let me know if the game's too loud. I've done some progression on this, but not a lot. I definitely didn't do any duplication or any kind of like cheatsy things that people were doing. I didn't just ignore that. You didn't see that. Or the rupees. Don't look at that either. I didn't do any duplication. I swear. They patched it though, and I got stubbed with it, didn't I? There's a lot of people that are not on the new patch of this, and they're still duplicating items. Where I'm being good and I've updated. I've listened to the Nintendo developers and was like, yeah, sure, I'll update. Because I wanted to. I wanted a new update, right? Right, Link? You looking okay? I don't know if it's me, but this Malta makes him very blurry. I think it's because the resolution is a lot scaled higher than 1080p. Looks good on my other screen though. Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, so we got the I built the lightsaber. That was really good. I got all different other goodies that I need to try. I might show you those tomorrow. Alright, because they there's quite a lot to unpack and show. So I don't think I can. It would take too long to go through it all. Did I go this way? I think I did. There's a weird way of getting around in this area. Getting the shrine sorted. So I've been doing my little bits here and there and get my stamina increased and complete a couple of more shrines. But there's like so much to this game, and now that the duplication stuff is out the window, we're like, I've cheated as much as I would like to cheat. I don't want to do any more like tricks. But do I have peppers on me? I do. Do I have any food on me? No, I don't. And then let's grab construct, take out device. Fine. Alright, we're gonna make a meal. How long is that? Did it say 7 minutes? Oh yeah. That should give us enough time. Okay, we're gonna spin this wheel round. Bum 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 bum. Alright, we're gonna fly. Link's ready. I keep forgetting what that orb thing is, and it's the support character that you have. Sidon. Alright. We need to go over there. So I'm just gonna hope that the fans are still. Only got one fan. Okay, that's fine. Forward. It might just spin us around, which is not helpful. And we're gonna run out of charge. But yeah, I sent you the links, alright, so that's there in Discord. Hopefully you got that. Bum 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 bum. You got really sick a couple of times? Oh no. I hope you're feeling better, alright? I hope you're feeling a lot better. I could paraglide down there. It's so good to have that stamina bar though. I'm so used to having it in handheld mode. I don't know why. I've got used to being in handheld mode. It's quite comfortable, I'd say. This excavation highly in text you cannot read. Well, okay. I know I've got dyslexia, but damn. You think about understand Hellenian text. Well, that's not good. Let's travel back to the shrine. The shrine won't open because it's got like a line, like a laser going across. And I have to try and get somehow get to the where that location is. It might be below. But it goes all the way over here. But it's like, well, that's okay and all, but I don't want to look it up. And we got this thing here, so do I want to take this orb, not this orb, this block over there? Not go down. Hey, Belwin, how you doing? Welcome in. Move it into the center. It's a shame you can't store these either. Like once they're out, Like, that's it. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really well. Hmm. So whilst it's out like this, it's just not too helpful. Come on, battery. Battery. How things in the UK? Yeah, they're doing okay. Well, I believe so. From my knowledge, everything seems to be fine. To a certain extent. Ow, that was very stupid of me. Oh no, don't save. Don't save, don't save. Go back to the shrine. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's been really good. So, I've just been working really, not really doing too much. Anything too exciting. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Mm. So it goes all the way over there. Let's check the log. Um, Message from ancient era. Oh, wife wafted away. We didn't do that quest, but we picked it up. Shrines. It seems that you can enter a shrine of light if you offer up a crystal. Just offer up a crystal. No. It says crystal. I'm not too sure what it means. Follow the ray of light and offer at the shrine. Hmm. The Devil Selwyn states that a big update is on the way. Oh, okay, cool. That'll be good to see. I've been playing this and Starship Troopers. There's been a couple other games that I've been playing as well, like Star Wars Jedi Survivors. And there's been quite a lot of different like big games coming out, so it's quite a lot to unpack. It says shrine, but I don't see a shrine anywhere here. Or is that it over there? It says offer up. Or is it below? Might be a bit... Oh, it could be below. Look above, just in case. I don't see anything above. Generation Zero had an update, and I'm enjoying it. Oh, okay. I don't think I've played that. Ah, here we go. Ah. Let's see all this. Cool stuff. Plant grows in high elevations, such as mountains. Okay. Oh, there's more items here. Oh, I can make a bike. That'll be good. Pick up. Do I need to bring this back? Okay. We want to try to turn this into a vehicle. I'm gonna see if we can try and... I don't know how we're gonna turn. Oh. Gonna find out. Or I'll get the message. It's an FPS survivor against machines in Sweden. It's a single player co-op. Okay. I'll have to check out. And then... It might have wanted me to just use these like small items and not use this big block, but we're gonna stick batteries to it. I just realized I've stuck the fans on the wrong way. It's fine. Wish I had more camera options. Just feel a bit restricted in these small areas. Oh, that'll work. Okay. Next thing I want to do. This will be the front. So. Can we get to turn? Okay, so I can get to do some sort of motion. It might be best to turn the crystal into a flying machine. It's gonna be a lot lighter. Anyway, I need to go. I have a good weekend and good luck with your games. Hey, thank you, Bowen. I'm gonna make a really crude hover bike out of this stone. Need like a stabilizer or something for it. Alright. This is gonna be really like weird, like put together. The cold resistance is gonna break as well. No. Too heavy. Oh, that's why only. Could be a lot easier just moved the whole block. Oh, come on. And we're now freezing. Alright, we're gonna try and get more central. Nah. I don't know how we're meant to fly this massive thing. If not, I'm just gonna like come back and try again if I run out of food. But I hope everyone's having a good day. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. Okay. I want to reload from here. We get our buff. So we're gonna reload and go back, and I think it's just a case of moving the block and just getting it out of the area, and just moving the whole block with the gem, which is sounds really simple when I say it like that, and it's really not. Oh, we got this. Bum 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 bum. We paraglide and make it quick. Do I have any fans with? I don't have any fans. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna move this up on the block. It might work, or get one on each corner. All this just for one. This is not even. Like, we're not even in the shrine. You have to use all these different powers just to get to the shrine. But once we're there, I think it'll be very, like, dead easy. Yeah, on board. I've not streamed. I think last time I streamed was, I think that was it. It wasn't Monday, was it? Wednesday? Did I stream Wednesday? I think I did. Now, like, second guessing my stream times. There you go. That's one thing I do like about it. There's probably like 100 different ways you can get this crystal to the shrine. But this is gonna be my way. Are we in the air? Oh, it's working. We've actually got a flying machine. Oh no. Oh, we got more batteries. We've got the massive one that I can use. Energy boost. A massive energy stored within a zonite device dispenser, or use it in a temporary prevent a zonite energy cell from losing power. Okay, we'll use it once we get on the last energy cell. So we're not wasting resources. Wait, there's a chest down there? We are going up. Okay. Please be close enough. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Damn. Hey, Jackie. Welcome in. Alright. We really want to go this way, so I'm gonna do this. And I want that chest, but I can't move it down. I'll get it later. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. No, 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 no. Turn around. We'll use this. I'm gonna drive us backwards. But I would come and give you some company. Thank you, Jackie. I think Sarai was here for a little bit, and Belwyn was here for a little bit too. But again, it's Friday. It's a busy night. Wow, this is working a lot better than I had anticipated. Even though I'm like facing the wrong way. Let's go. I have to drop this overboard. Oh, I say that now, and we're not right over it. I sent you the link to the photos. I forgot to do that last stream. I did get to it. Please drop and be fine. Yay. Leave my flying machine up there. And we'll bring it to its master. Nope. But yeah, how you been, Jackie? Hope you're doing well. Okay. We'll need to have a break soon. Ooh. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. That's good. There we go, we've got the shrine. Ta-da. They've got a whole, like, challenge within the shrine. Just trying to look at these other, there's rockets on that one, but there's an enemy over there. I could have a bit more... Actually, having rockets and the control, I don't think I can get up there no more. Like, having both of those would be really good. I need to do a lot of research into how to build all these different vehicles, and also work out how I can get auto build. That way I just need the materials to build certain vehicles and buildings and structures. Is that it? Okay, I'm glad, because that was quite a lot of effort just to get a shrine open. And I've had ones earlier where, like, you do the challenge to get the shrine to appear, then the shrine has a challenge within the shrine itself. Where this one's just walk in, claim the stone. That's cool. But I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Cool. Got a message? We'll have a look now. Okay, yeah, no props. There's a lot. Just to warn you, there's a lot. a lot of photos in that link. Da 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 da. Yoink. Alright. Getting our health back. We've got 2 more. I'm investing a lot into my stamina. I want to be able to climb up, like, buildings and cliff edges and try and paraglide more often. I think I did the problem in the last game is I put more into heart containers, not the stamina containers, and that really screwed me up. I had a real hard time getting around. No, my constructs. Okay. We're gonna say hello to some friends over here. Oh, it's just that. Anything interesting? Oh, I can see. I don't know what's over there actually. But ow! I just killed myself doing that. I know I could probably put these into recipes. It's fine, like. Oh, that was easy. We get out the way. Ow. No. Oh no. No. Okay, I might. Oh, the dragon's down there. Might teleport after that disaster. We got those shrines done up there. There's one shrine over here that I've not done yet, and there's another one as well. Let's travel. I'm so glad you can fast travel in the air. It causes so much like pain to You couldn't do that. Reverse everywhere manually. Movement may be used only once per day. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they've cracked down on the like duplication stuff in the game, so you can't duplicate items. And they've also added the I think from day one they had the thing where you can only use amiibo like once per day. So you can't just spam like duplicate items all the time. I think it would be handy just to have something to get a little bit more items or a little bit more of a slight advantage. Not I don't agree with completely like coming god mode and just taking everything out. Like one shot everything. Can I grab this chest? Nope. Not far enough. Still not far enough. Oh. I can't see you though. Closer? There we go. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh. Link. Link, go back. It's gonna kill me, I bet. It'd be like, game over. Maybe not. I'll take out the device in the shrine. Okay. I'll eat the golden apple. They said they're rare, but I've seen loads of them. Alright. I want to see what's in the chest, and this is even worth all of this. Don't like charge, hey. I'll say that and I just yeet myself off the edge. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the photos. They're really good. I had such a great time out. Oh, I've just wasted a bunch of those. I've used them. Oh well. I'm gonna find out about that quite a bit. I'm like, yeah. Oh wait, I just realized on my concerns, I can just. Oh. The camera angle got me. It's not the enemies, it's gravity that's killing me. like all the games I play, always gravity. I'm not. Oh, I know what I could use. Yeah. No, I don't. Yes, stunning. I may theme my garden on the Minnie and Mickey one now. Yeah, the garden festival is really good over there. It's in Epcot. I think that ends in June. They do it like for a set amount of time, but it's really nice. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna start eating some mushrooms. I know I should really be using them in the recipe, but I want to survive. No, not again. It's a shame you can't use the faces option to stop you from falling. Oh, okay, no, it did bring me back up here, though. Thank you, game, for having checkpoints. Okay. No. Oh. Okay, next one's gonna... Oh, wow. Going all the way up there. Oh, wait, can I use, Oh, no, it's not gonna bring it back. Okay, I'm gonna stand here. Oh, wait, no. I've got about 30 hours into this game already. And when I checked Breath of the Wild, like, I had about, like, 60 hours in Breath of the Wild. But I feel like I spent a lot of just exploring in that game. And I really rushed the end when I last streamed Breath of the Wild. So I need to go back and do a lot of Breath of the Wild. I did start a new game plus, new legendary mode, I believe. So that's why I'm a bit delayed and putting more hours into it. I just didn't get around to starting it all up again fully. I think I got the paraglider, but I'm not too far in the game. But yeah, I need to go through and like complete all the shrines. And then also collect all the Koroks and do all that. But because of the other games I've been playing, I've not really been paying too much attention to it. I ended up... Someone's Master Sword on it, didn't they? Ended up... Well, being long enough for this game to come out. Here's the kingdom, so... We could get another shrine done. We have defeated one of the bosses in the Zora region. And that means we've got 3 more, like, mini bosses to fight. I'm not... Again, I don't know the rest of the story, the plot, or what enemies to encounter. Thankfully, when I was watching 4 last night play this, he was on the Zora region. So that was, like, the area that I had already... been to. But I really want to try and avoid spoilers where possible. I found out with the Majora's Mask and that you can get it, it's just that it's not as easy as it was in the last game. In the last game you were just able to like, pick it up. Well, not that one. I don't know if it does anything. it does. We can make a path. I really wish there was a better way of doing this. Oh, yeah, you can't bring out your bombs. Oh. We can't make like stacking stone. Please be a bomb. Okay, there's another bow. I'm aware if this can break. Let's see, play more. I want to be like fusing the weapons together. Oh yeah, I can't fuse to that axe. We'll drop this. Play more equip. Okay. Now I'm happy. But yeah, so many photos in there, Jackie. There's a lot for you to like have a look at and unpack. And also anything down there? No. I'm happy that I was able to go, and there's like so many like things I was very lucky to experience. And I want to go back next year. Ooh. Enough to make a bridge. Be very simple. Boom. There we go. Very human-like technology. There's a lot to this game. I love it. It's what we're doing right now is very like small compared to what you can do in the game. And like I think I've been having a lot of fun outside the stream. But it's something where we'll keep coming back to. Okay, should we go for another like heart container, or should we go for more stamina? I think heart container might be worth getting next, because we have had 2 stamina containers. We could always switch them over as well if we're not too happy with the I want to say the demon statue. I really need to get the schedule up and be a bit more consistent with streaming. It's so long since I've done it though. I feel like I'm still kind of getting used to it. I don't feel 100% comfortable. But again, that's just myself being so out of using technology, because I only have my phone really. I didn't really use I had my Switch with me, but I didn't really play it. Sweet. And then with the whole OBS stuff, I spent like however long at the start of the stream just trying to get things like put together to see like what's there and what and try and get out of it. But yeah, it's not what I like. It's not what I want at the moment. Like the whole setup is a bit on the fence. Is the best way of kind of describing it. I don't know if that's even correct. Just claim more. I'm gonna. I was our bow with heat and are useful in making elixirs. Attach one to an arrow to grant a home in. Okay, so we need more of those. Are these ones? Grant a home. Okay, those eyeballs are quite useful to have. We're gonna drop this. Alright. We've got the hammer, which is going to be very useful to have. I just wish there was a way to, like, kind of negate the whole issue with... It's part of the game, but it's just like, I would like to get away from anything from breaking. The durability. That's the word. It'd be nice just to get away from the durability. That way I'm not just constantly having to think of more weapons on my shield. But hey, another heart container. We are getting there. Link is getting a bit built up. Beefy, they say. Yeah, I might wait until daytime. We've been out a lot where it's just been quite dull at night. Where's my bed? The morning? Also, that would be like another blood moon. Bum 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 bum. I might look at some of the side quests we have. Oh, these pillars appear as well. Carson, where do you think the stable will be ready? When do you think? It'll still be a while. I need to get the roof planks fitted. There's one spot to finish. Oh, that's easy. Like... It's like a puzzle, right? Boom. Look at that, it fits perfectly. Thanks for helping out. I was having a hard time figuring out how to fit it. With the roof done, all that's left to add the finishing touches. I'll get cracking, son, and done. Done and done. It'd be really good to get a stable here. That way I can get my working quality, blink, and we're done. That's why every son chooses Hudson. Construction. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Is it okie dokie? Feeling pumped. Gonna get this done in one fell swoop. I hope so. Sounds like he's fighting. What? Hey. How's that? Well, this is a fine looking stable. And can't say I'm surprised considering your Hudson construction is number 1. And thanks for your help with this little project, son. That's great. Now we can board horses at Lookout Landing. If you need help with horses, please talk to me anytime. Does it mean I can call my horse? Yeah, I think... No, that's not who I want to speak to. Lester? When you're stable, I know it's been a long time coming, but I'll work hard to make sure it's worth the wait. Now then, let's get to business. Since you're already a stable member, I'd like to give you 1 point to thank you for your first visit. No pointy point there. Wait. Well done, Link. It looks like you're saving up your points. If you want to claim a reward, be sure to visit a proper stable. Now then, welcome to our mini. I want to take my horse. Which horse do you want to take? We got Bluey. Taken out. Bluey has a better stamina than my last one, Bessie. Thank you for waiting. Cool. Have you been to the Woodland Stable? I hear there's a great fairy fountain right nearby. If you leave out of Lookout Landing's East Gate, you'll find it on the way to Eldon. Okay. I say that, like, is it... Horse-drawn Dreams. Dragon Tears, no. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna go BRB. We get it all ready. Okay, cool. So we're gonna put some music on for you, and then we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back. Okay, cool. Yes. Let's switch back. I'm still getting used to it. I'm not linked up. My like stream deck needs to be reorganized. It's a bit of a mess, to be fair. Alright, what was I doing with this again? I cannot remember. You said about a fairy shrine, didn't you? Mini stable. Goodbye. What did he say about the fairy shrine? There's two, I don't know what that pin's for. It might be another shrine. That's a well, I guess. Oh well. Oh. It didn't pick up the rumor though, did it? Okay. Go to the stable. I wonder if it's here that we need to like interact with them. Not interact. Get this quest done, then it might take us on to the next part. It'll be good to try and get to a point where I can upgrade my armor, I guess. I need to find more armor sets, and getting the Master Sword will be like one of the extra things I want to do. People say it'd be good to have it early on, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, a customer already. Early bird, huh? I'm kind of in the middle of something, but if you'd like to use this stable, you can go up to the counter. I have to use building materials to fix the wheels. Catch a wild horse. Building materials. No stashes will have the exact same materials. Okay. So she just wants a wheel, right? That shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, she wants 2 wheels. Can I just like drop 2 wheels? Turn it into a monster truck. There you go. Oh, what? There's some stuff to my wagon. You try to fix it for me, huh? Yeah. I appreciate the thought. I really do, but without wagon wheels. Someday that'll be... I'm not taking it. Oh, wow. Hey, I wasted 2 wheels for that, thinking it'd be a good idea. And how wrong was I? Terribly wrong. How clumsy of me to even assume that there'd be 2 wheels at the back. Oh, even a wheel there. Okay, okay. Oh. You don't want the wagon. The monster truck wagon. I see why, but frustrates me. Oh, really? I think my idea was a lot better. It would have gone a lot faster. And then you wouldn't need a horse, though. Yeah, perfect. I shouldn't really get frustrated at this, but there we go. What? It's fixed? Yeah. I'd say so. I'd say it's fixed. Fixed as it can be. Bum, 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 bum. It's fixed. Did you do this for me? Who else? It's like a brand new wagon with wheels and everything. Now I'm only one step away from my dream of having a horse-drawn wagon. Of course, that last hurdle is the hardest, catching a wild horse. As soon as I get near a wild horse, it runs off. Oh no, I guess I have to go find a wild horse for you. This is... I don't know why I'm doing this. But it is a side quest. Again, Zelda's missing. We don't know where Zelda is. And we're messing around with horses. Like, we're literally putting a cart together and giving this person a horse. And Zelda's just gone. So... Well, let's do. Hey. Oh. Why? Why are the control? I got to admit, controls are really jank. I wish it. Like, I'm using the controller. I can't control the. Here we go. Yep, here you go. All yours. Yep. Harness. Oh. Here's equipment that you can put. If you collect enough pony points, you can get one as a prize. So bear with. Okay. Would you like teaching me how to put wagons with horses? And we're all set. Oh, okay. Yep. To think I started with that old piece of junk and then ended up with this. Thank you so much. Here, it's all I have left after buying the wagon. I'm begging you, no forcing you to take it, please. 100 rupees. Okay. What's your name? My name is Link. Do me. I'll call this wagon Zunk. I promise to look after Zunk for as long as I live. Feel free to come visit the two of us anytime. Zunk the wagon. Okay. 100 rupees. Excuse me. 100 rupees for that. Okay. Bronk. I feel like they're just now making up names. We just had Zonk, the wagon. Now we got Fronk. He's very worried that his wife, May, went fishing somewhere dangerous when last I saw her, May was crossing a bridge in the east of the domain. Singing and hopping and skipping to a floating place. Really far away. Message of Ancient Era, Princess Zelda, Dragon Tears, Crisis at Hyrule Castle, Original Phenomena. Unfamiliar Worlds, what we unlocked. Well, unlocked off stream. It blatantly told me, like, where the where it was. Character profile. I'm just gonna go back and just see if they'll mention it. Be good to know to get the ferry. It'll be the next step of like the progression and upgrade path, I guess. Lookout landing. I do feel like I'm more equipped to fight enemies. Where at the very start of the game I was pretty much running from everything. It's really stable. Sky's gone all grey. Let's hope it doesn't rain. Now, welcome to the mini. Let's take. Yeah, we'll take Bluey out. Sit tight, and then I wonder if it'll repeat. Wait for, there's a little one looks happy to go ride with you. He's like, please take care and have a safe trip. Have you been to Woodland Stable? I hear that's Woodland Stable nearby. If you leave out of landed East Gate, you'll find it on the way to Eldon. East Gate. So never eat shredded wheat. No, it's not let me run whilst I'm here. Okay, so it said east, right? So potential stable. I'm gonna say about here. Just put a pin. Oh. Where's the green one? Ow. A blob. Of all the things. One way to kill them all. Here we sound an alarm too. More arrows. Hey. Is there like a chest? There's one here. I just wonder if there's like another one. Like the one with the skull on it. I won't say no to more arrows. Alright. Go horse again. I think like Gloom is like the red hands that chase you. They're, to me, I'd say they're very threatening because once you've like defeated them, they turn into like a mini boss. The problem with that though is I don't really want to fight a mini boss, quite frankly. And then I don't miss the Guardians, but I do. Like, in a way, I kind of rather it be Guardians than the Gloom. Is this someone's house? No, it's something like an old shrine. There's a lot of zonite there. Nice. Oh no. How did I get off the horse? Alright. Oh, are you a traveler? You don't look like any traveling merchant I've seen before. Name's Kalisa. I'm a legendary treasure hunter for the Is it Gyarados? Gyarados? Have you heard about the strange phenomena going on over the Hyrule, over the regions of Hyrule? Islands floating up in the sky and caves open up everywhere. It's a dream come true for a treasure hunter. Lately, I've been really interested in the rubble and stones falling from the sky. I've been dreaming about them. My latest dream, the big stone came tumbling out of the sky and it hit the ground and suddenly started to float back upwards. I grabbed onto it, and before I knew it, I had arrived at an island in the sky full of treasure. Can you imagine? Anyway, that was basically the whole dream. Too good to be true, of course. Why would I dream about a fallen stone flying back up into the sky? Dreams are so strange. I better get going, but I hope we meet again. That probably wasn't a dream. And that bogoblin got wrecked. The shrine's right here. There's gonna be a stable. It'll be up over the bridge, I guess. I've been in this area before and I didn't actually. I say that, I just swear I saw something that possibly could. No. Oh, really, Blue? You do that to me? Go. I don't trust the trees either, they're alive. I might sound a bit crazy, but they are alive. Another destroyed wagon. I still find it annoying that I'm like moving to the left and it just takes forever to turn with this horse. There's goblin cave there. That would be the stables there. I just want to check this out. Okay, let's go for a ride. Well, I'll take it. Zonai charge. It says near the village, like the... Not a village, the stables. I'm guessing... It's nearby, but it won't be like directly next to it, I don't think. If it was, it'd be a bit obvious. Okay, so that's another shrine. So how many shrines do we have? We have like 3 now, I think we can go to. 1, 2, 3. They're available on the map. Yep. Which will help because we have... Okay, well, that's 3 confirmed. And then we'll just need to find 1 more shrine to add. I hope they stay away. What do you mean? Good afternoon, Mr. Customer. Word to the wise, I don't take too much comfort from the afternoon sun. The forest near here is still a dangerous place. We got a monster problem, a scary one. Moved in and made a forest. Fortress. Anyway, it's bad news, and it brought some other monsters with it. And look. I worked so hard to build a well, and now I can't even use it. I mean, it's not that hard to make a new well, but what if the monsters decide to raid us? I can't sleep. I can barely talk. I thought maybe I'd try and sneak attack from behind, you know, stay out of the field of view. It didn't go too well. If someone could at least get that big one to leave. We'll keep wishing, but for now, you'll really should steer clear of the forest. They say it's hard for monsters to pick up your scent in the rain, but I say danger is danger in any weather. Uninvited guests. Well, let's take them out then. Watch, you're gonna go to it. It's gonna blow up. No, I climb up the tree. No, I can't. I got a tail. Oh, another boat. Really? Really, the break after that? Oh. Yeah, get him. Good job. I'm glad I got Sidon on my side. Blue Moblin Horn. A large curved horn with two extremely hard tips. Attach it to a weapon to modulate increase. Okay. And any more? They said they want a big guy to leave, but we've just taken him out. I hope that was what they meant. Oh. Actually, we're gonna break it. Piling shrooms. More arrows. Let's get the hammer out. Where is it? Hammer. More amber and sapphire. There's someone down here as well. I'm surprised about actually. As well. What about it? What are you doing in a place like this? Although, and I'm in a place like this. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a well enthusiast, would you? I'm gonna say, of course. I thought so. My name is Fiora. I have a deep love of wells too. Wells are endlessly fascinating. Their damp environment, their unique system of life, how they stay cool when it's hot outside. Well, enthusiasts just get it. The appeal of a good well, that is. My dream is to travel around to every single well throughout Hyrule. After scouring all the ancient texts I could find on the subject, I've learned that there are 58 wells. Sadly, I haven't been able to identify their exact locations. But if you have any interest in wells, then maybe you could help me. Would you tell me any well locations you know of? Okay, yeah, sure. Got a deal. I think I found a few, not too many though. 8 of them. Okay, I'll take 80 rupees for that.
Ah.
You can find wells all over the place, towns and stables, of course. But even more wells, those used in the distant past, exist within the ruins. Just imagine that we're a crucial part of. Well, we are. Sorry. Just imagine they were a crucial part of life all that time ago. Isn't that simply fascinating?
Huh?
Oh, I'm going to Lookout Landing next. There's a well there I want to see. So if you learn more well locations, meet me there. See you around. Okay, cool. Where are the wells? Alright, bright blooms. Up we go. Hello. It wasn't you, wasn't it? It was you, wasn't it? Mr. Collins, you got rid of those nasty monsters. I knew it. I thought I saw you among the trees putting in the work and getting rid of that nasty monster.
Oh.
Amazing, thank you. I was so scared. I'm just a kid, so I don't have any money or anything. But I have to reward you for getting rid of that monster, so... 2 pointy points. Okay, I'll take that. Now I can welcome our customers with peace of mind. Thank you so much. Boom, another quest completed. And we found another shrine. Reasonable prices. I'll go tomorrow. This. I'll go tomorrow. I really shouldn't be making conversations. I'm supposed to be on my way to the ring ruins in the Kakariko village. Then again, when the sun goes down, the monsters come out, so maybe I'll wait till morning. If you head south on the road from the stable, you'll... Yeah, we know where it is. Okay. It's a bit easier to find after the ring ruins fell, since you can use them as the landmark. Alright. We're good. Which stable is this, then? Like I said, wetland stable. So the ferry location is nearby. But I just don't know where. Let's see what he's got for sale. Oh, were you looking for me? I'm on it. But Beetle doesn't play favorites, and if I did, it would be Beetles every time. Well then, can I tempt you to buy? Yeah, what's he got? Let's see. Just chatting to Lauren? Okay, Jackie. Hope Lauren's doing well too. Tireless Frog. This fur frog prefers dark and moist places. When cooked with monster parts, the elixir it produces will temporarily increase your maximum stamina. Okay. Buy the bundle. I'll take all of them. Yeah. Heat resistant. Okay. I'll buy these as well. Gonna make Beetle really rich. Gonna have all the money. Hopping around water. Cook it with monster parts to draw out a speed boost. Okay, we know. I think we're good. Resistant to flames. Okay. Oh, bye. We've got the rupees for it. Goodbye. Wow. But that's not true. If you collect a few to appreciate them, you aren't causing any harm. But thinking we're better than bugs, that really steams me up. If we destroy nature, there won't be anything left. No bugs, no us, nothing. We're all in this together. That's okay, Beetle. You'll be fine. What's this? Link, did those drawings catch your eye? Well, I'll let you in a secret. They're actually images of a rumored beast. Footprints. That's right, just a little while ago, a customer who came from the south drew them for me. It seems like there were two kids at the stable somewhere who said they'd seen it. The customer heard all about the beasts and the footprints from those kids. Now, I don't tend to believe all the wild tales that kids tell, but there's been a lot of chat around stable association about this rumored beast. So I thought it might be true. Okay. Could be interesting. I might just go back to... We can always teleport back to that shrine. Go back and get more information about the fairy. Monster horns and weapons. I don't like how you can actually use the horns, and the whole fusing aspect's really good. I just need to be more mindful of... Actually, I've got loads of blades that I can attach to weapons and get combos. Alright. That's... What was it that I needed to put together? Monster parts as well, I believe. Frog prefers dark. Looks like it produces... Okay. Oh, actually, no. I've got a recipe. I did pick up something that... Well, um, heat resistant liquid, which can be turned to a topical elixir that offers. But what do I combine it with? I did say monster... Like, it wasn't monster part? I really don't know what that'd be. A rare material obtained by defeating Bob. It has a use. Was it this that turns into an elixir? That came from... It's usable in this state, but applying a bit of elemental simulation will change its form. Where's the other one? Because of heat, if struck, it will explode in a ball of flames. Okay. But, okay, I'm just gonna decrease to 1. I'm just gonna cook it. Yeah. So... It does say monster... It doesn't have to be a specific thing, does it? Oh. Let's see if I can... Flame guard. Okay, so we did make it. So it was... Grants fireproof effect, which prevents you your body from catching fire. Be sure to pack this when venturing out to explore caves in Death Mountain. Cool. And this one. We'll make the stamina. Endurance stamina elixir. Okay, cool. That's good to know. And I guess we can turn this into an elixir by mixing these together. Maybe not, I just wasted 3 chilies. Dubious looking food. Good to know. You can't move these around. You can't rearrange it, can you? Well, no, it does say sort by most used, by type. By oh, really? You only get 3 options. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to the stable. Okay, take a horse. Take Bluey back out. Thank you for waiting. Yep, that's fine. Woodland stable. Right nearby. And you find it on your way to Eldon. It's right nearby then, so that's wetland, not woodland. Oh. That's one of the stables, but it's not the stable. Woodland east. Never. That is east, right? Oh, the maze is up here. There's a skull. Like, not noticed that before. That's wetland, not woodland. Near Eldon, okay. Well, let's go to here. Where's Eldon? Unless there's a mistake on the spellings and they've got woodland mixed up with wetland. Don't know. Be very interesting to find out. So, there's a shrine over there. After seeing that falling over him, I want to know what's up there. There's a shrine. Just see if there's any nearby stables. With everything now as well, I'm gonna go to these islands and think, oh yeah, it's like somewhere brand new. I've not been here before, and it's like, nope, I have been here before. I'll drop this. I don't really need it. Looking around. Is that it? No. That's the one we've been to before. Is it in the opposite direction towards Eldon? I wouldn't think there'd be another stable up in this area. Would there? Hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna look it up 'cause I'm a bit stuck. And wait, so from that map, it's oh, there it is. I found it. Well, I didn't find the stable, but I found the fountain. Well, not fountain. Is it fairy fountain? I think it is. It was on the map. It was pointing it in that area, so I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of here already. Oh, it's down there. So that's the stable down there, I guess. Let's go here, grab this chest, we're gonna then drop down and grab that shrine. And then go to the ferry. Please be something good. Yay. I'll take that. We... Oh. A whole group of them. Wait, where did it go? Ow. Oh, it just like dropped a bunch of meat. I'll take all of that. Blue boss, no goblin horn. Okay. Boss. I don't know where I got blue from, but I did say blue. Okay. This will not go mad. I think I'm reading things that are not there. Focus shield. Alright. This will be our like 4th or 5th shrine we've now found. Mark it on our map. We will start doing more of the shrines as well. As what I'm gonna do tomorrow is play a bunch of this. Like doing all the side stuff like I'm doing now. And then I think when I come back to streaming on Monday, I'll probably try the next region, so I might go up to Death Mountain. Do I have to do anything to unlock this? I know what you monster. You come for my blessing of clothing and enhancement. I've heard this land is now smothered in gloom and overrun with monsters. Oh, I'll never hear a musical troupe pass by again, and the sweet notes of its violin player. I'm staying sealed up in my flower bud for the rest of eternity, or until I hear a violin in the world once more. I came here to be close to a stable where I could offer my blessing to travelers. But now until I hear a violin played by a musician in a troupe, I can't bear the thought of ever going outside ever again. Okay, well, I guess there might be a musical troupe at the stable. Well, there better be. Whoop. Yeah, there is. Okay. Oh, not that one. I'm gonna use Ultra Hand to fix the wagon.
Where?
What are you doing? Please don't do anything strange. That good idea, Freezer. What do you mean don't do anything strange? So tell me the newspaper what happened here. Absolutely. Well, we will tell this whole awful story to Lucky Clover Gazette and no one else. They'll take it seriously. I don't know how we'll get the word of this to them, though. Lucky Clover Gazette is in the Hebrew region. They're working out of a stable, I heard. That's all so far west, though. Can we tell... all the way west from here. This is a New Serene stable. This is in the Hebrew region. They're working. Can I not just fix up the wagon? Okay. Don't want me to do nothing. I wonder if they go around and grab and gather the whole gang together, which is a bit of a pain to do because there's so many failures that I can think of that will happen to me. Like get blown up or jumped by a bunch of goblins. Gonna look around to see if there's like rumored beast. Let's see what's in this issue of Lucky Clover Gazette. What's news? The beautiful city of water floods with joy at New King's rise. The sludge that worried so many Zora has vanished, and it. Wait. Prince Aiden's loyal servant has ascended the throne. It's really something to see a change in leadership for Zora. They live such long lives. What a happy story. There's so much to read. Other stories? Blood Moon brings dangerous nights. Be wary. Oh. Yeah, I do know about Blood Moons. Oh, sorry. Very clever Gazette. So that's the newspaper agency. I can't pet the dog. No. Really, that broke off the one? Oh. I used the good old Rock on a stick tactic. Hey. More arrows? How many arrows do we have? 75. Not gonna... 81. Not gonna run out of arrows anytime soon. I'll take the 50 rupees, that's good. Technically 60 because the... When we speak to that other well enthusiast, they're gonna send that over. Alright, go for ascension and get out of here. Make sure I'm hydrated. Oh, flint. I'll take that on mine. Quest line, become a reporter. You'll need to head to Wood Stable. So we did that. Traveling musical troupe will report that they want to play a Great Fairy. But I need to get in the cart working again, replacing their wheels. Once you become a reporter, you'll need to head... Okay. Okay, so let's see. Quest can only be truly started once you become a reporter for Lucky Clover Gazette. Rito Stable. Where is that? Just having a look to try and work out. Rito Village. Okay. It has the village location, but not the stable. Okay, I'm guessing we're going to Rito area, Rito town, which is up here. Me interested. I think there's a massive storm that's covering this whole area. There's a tower over there. I just saw lights. Oh. That's messed me up. Oh. I just want to get to the shrine. Like one thing I want to do. I've got resistance. 2 minutes. Should be enough. Will it be enough to get me over here though? That really disrupted my plans. Oh, please be enough. It's a slow burn, so we're good. We might not make it all the way there. Um. Oh, okay. I was a bit worried. I was like, wasn't too sure it would be like a massive drop or not. 5 more arrows. Hey. Not gonna complain. So good to have the stamina. Another shrine. We're really mapping the area, which is good. It does take a lot, but I'm rather map stuff out now, whilst I'm trying to do the reporter quest. So we'll get to the Reacher village, which will be very helpful. But once we're there, we can become the reporter that they said they need to be, and then once I've got that, I can start the quest for the ferry, and hopefully be able to upgrade my armor. Or find better armor at some point. But I don't want to, like, I don't want to have that rush. Like, I feel like a lot of people I've seen play, if the game's been out for a week and, like, they've already got, like, all the items, all new armor sets, everything that's just crazy. It's good, I'm not complaining. I just don't want to rush into it and get to a point where I feel like I've done too much in such a lot amount of time. Like right now, I'm just exploring. Full resistance gonna drop. Don't mind me. I'm not here. If Poseidon wants to fight, I'm not gonna stop him. He's gonna fight them as well. Cool. That's that. That's another. How many tries now? Is that 1, 2, 3? Is that 5? One here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it's 5. So I haven't managed to get here yet on the old map. Okay, let's go. Let's rewind and go back up. I really need to get like a outfit or something to help with the coldness. I'm hoping if I go to Rio Village, I might be able to buy like an armor set for it. There's another shrine over there as well. They just fall out the sky. Okay, well, not too worried about that. This is literally right here. I hope it's gonna be a nice one. It's gonna be one where I have to like travel across the realm to work it out. It was just a case of opening and getting to the right area. Boom. Another part of the map unlocked as well. If you haven't seen this part yet, it's one of my favorite. I'd say it's probably one of my favorite scenes that happens in this game. Like when I first saw it, my eyes were like, "What?" I was like, kind of like jaw dropped, like shocked. There are challenges to get these unlocked, but it's like you don't have to climb up the exact same one doing the exact same thing over and over. The scene is pretty much the same, but we've now got more. Yay, so surface map updated. And we're gonna have more for the sky map. There's a shrine right where the. I wonder if that tornado moves then. What if that moves around? Okay, and we don't see any of the depths because it's below us. If we can pick up this shrine and just have its location, I'm gonna be super happy. I should have cooked some apples. Or even cooked the meat. Another one of these islands. Where you have something in the middle. Please, please, please make it. Please. Please. No. Please just grab them. But are you gonna be able to get to the top? Don't do this to me, Link. So close. No. Okay. Not what I wanted. Oh, it's a giant. Okay. Well, this is not what I expected. Oh, no, no, no. We're gonna die. I'm gonna start eating everything. I tried. Do. Hopefully it just puts us back at the tower. We can try again. There's that massive block guy right there. I thought I survived, but it's because I preempted jumped. And then it still took the full damage. Can I make a contraption? Alright, there's a little bit of method. Oh, madness in my method. Okay. So let's just... Use. Okay, so I need to be wearing the shield. Well, that's fine. Whip. I hope this will now act like a glider. I don't know if that will help. I'm gonna have to watch the whole scene again. He's right here where he's still falling. You can't... There's two shrines up in the sky. I want to hit the... As soon as he drops, I want to be able to hit the button. So we can glide. Da 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 da. I'm tapping. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Maybe not. And then... Not that one. I hope I've got something that can produce fire. Nope. A piece of flint to the job. I just attach this here and then hit with this stick. Oh, that thing is like fire as well, though. I could just hit it, but that wasn't as obvious to me. Well, okay. Not gonna complain. Can I examine? There we go. I could easily be trying to clear all these shrines out like all at once. I'm just not gonna be giving in right now, so it's fine. There's one shrine down there. I want to say there was another one that I like. I can teleport now, so head back. A lot of going for him, but we're gonna eventually get back to a point where we can hopefully see more of what we're trying to do. It's just difficult. I think it's the thing I'm struggling is it's just trying to do it in a more consistent way, like a method that's not going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all the time. So when I do get bored, I can just go, oh, okay, I can just teleport to that shrine. Boom, there, complete the shrine, go to the next one. Because they're all nearby each other, more or less. No, actually, I'm gonna cook it one at a time. It'll take a long... Yeah, because... If we do it as multiple, we're gonna have one item that will be able to produce, give us a lot more hearts back, but we don't want to just have one item that can give us full health. Because if that happens, I'll probably looking around like, where's all the rest of the food? Because the rest of the hearts get wasted, I think. Oh, we get glow. Useful to hold on to that for when we go more spelunking. Cook it to release its stamina. Okay, so hold like one of each mushroom. Well, I think that was a bit of a waste though. Hope it would be more spectacular and like, here's more stamina and like all this different recharge. And it's like, nope. Cook with monster parts for an elixir which resists cold. Alright. 3 minutes resistance against cold. One theory is that it has power to light up its environments. Is that it? Makes it highly valuable. Like when you're trying to learn how to process things from Breath of the Wild, like some of it still applies and some of it really doesn't. Okay, I think I'm good for now. I might just wait until morning. I hope it gives my hearts back. Maybe not. Maybe we need to rest. A whole lot of nothing. No? So sleeping doesn't even recharge your heart. Okay, no it does. I was about to complain there for a minute, but like, hey. Okay. There's like 2 shrines in the sky. We've got like about 7 or 8 different shrines we can go to. Which is like 2 containers. So you got stamina or hearts. I think the next one will be stamina again. And then another heart one. Okay. So where do we want to go? Let's check on the map. The Richer Village is in the middle. So we'll stamp it. I feel like I might have to craft something like a using one of the gliders, not the paraglider, but just like a or rockets. That actually could be a lot better. Also, I need to try and find more crystals to Sorry, my thought process is. Okay. It's completely out the window. There we go. So I need to get more charges as well, like upgrade my batteries. I need to look into how to get more charge. I don't know if it'd be worth just strapping rockets to one of I know. Like do something crazy like this. I want to see what other sonite things we can get. Okay, so you can only get flame emitter, portable pot, or time bomb. There's no. I wish there was a controller so I could stand on the platform. I think at this rate we might just have to add the other rockets. Okay. don't think I'll have to or want to use. I'll just use this ramp. Fine. It's fine. We'll glide along. We're a bit far. That's fine. No, wait, get ready for one of those as well. Wait, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for being here. Really appreciate it. It's been a bit quiet, but sometimes I do, even myself, go a bit quiet when I'm focusing or concentrating. Again, it is Friday, so we do tend to be a bit quieter on Fridays for some reason. And I've only recently got back into streaming, so like, I've been so like immersed in this game, I do forget that I am live right now, which is not a bad thing, but also not a good thing. I think we're right here. So let's wait for this thing to break. That worked perfectly with those rockets. Let's just see what's up here. Any chests? There might be a Korok actually. There we go. Yaha. Yaha. Bye bye. Bye, Korok. Resistance to the cold. But we're here. Oh, I love Rito Village. This place is amazing. I remember Rivali's Veil and all the stuff with Rivali was so cool. Trying to think about all the characters that help Link. I'm trying to think of one of my favorites. It's either Sidon or Rivali. But then, oh, I didn't know. What was her name? I can't remember her name for the Gyarados. I've been in the work all day, fun, busy. I'm looking for a few streams, so we'll make Rad at our time. Then sleep. Work early again, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna probably stay live until Rad go live. Raid on over. Where is their what is that? Oh, it's the shrine. I was like, what is that? Do you have armor? Sugarcane. What's oil jars? Go to fire. Oh, okay.
Hi.
I'll buy them all. Sounds good. There must be somewhere where they're selling armor. Full resistance. About time. Yes, I want to buy it. And then, that's fine. Oh, you can find shiny ores. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to buy the armor. I get cold resistance. Sure. I'm glad I got as many rupees as I did. There we go. We can actually hang around here more, which is really good. There's so much progression we've done today. We like got really far. I'll leave our stuff here. I wonder if Rivali's here. Not Rivali. The other one. Oh no, I can't believe I forgot his name. They may not be here.
That's not fair at all! You know I can handle it! Checking out that huge cloud wouldn't be hard. I could even do it alone. If we don't do anything, the village... Huh? Huh? Is that you?
Oh.
It is you! Link!
Hey. Tulin. Young Rito warrior. Okay. That's probably the warmest welcome Link's had. Link, they told me you were missing. It's good to see you doing well. Teba, new Rito elder. It's very nice to see you again. Do you remember my son Tulin? He's growing taller, though perhaps not yet growing up. Well, maybe I would if you didn't treat me like a hatchling all the time. Okay. As long as you still think you can take on the world by yourself, you'll always be my little chick. Oh. What, you think I can't? I'm already fully fledged, you know. You'll change your tune when I ace the scouting trip. You all can keep wasting your time treating the Song of Thorwinark like it's real, but not me. Listen, you... and he's gone. Unbelievable. Julian wants me to let him go find what's causing the blizzard, and he's having trouble hearing. No. Song. It's an old folk song here in Ritu village. Long ago, when we faced a different sort of upheaval, the village was saved thanks to a great flying ship. Or so claims a song that's been passed down for generations. It's a song for children, mind you. Few adults still parrot it as if it were true. Though every now and then you get reports among the Rito of a flying ship. Combine that with the blizzard caused by this upheaval, it seems less far-fetched. They're talking about a divine beast. Flying vehicle or flying thing. Even if the Song of Stormwind arc is just a children's rhyme, I suspect that there is something lurking high in the sky. But the air is so turbulent now that no Rito can fly close enough to look into it. This is why I say we need to make careful preparations to find the truth, but Julian, he thinks we cling to that song out of cowardice. But these are Rito matters. You came for some purpose, yes? I can tell him about my arm and tell them. Well, that is terrible news. So then, not even Hyrule Castle is safe? If Princess Zelda's disappearance and the strange phenomena around the world are related somehow, we Rito would originally love to contribute to your research. But this abnormal blizzard shows no sign of stopping, and food has grown scarce. Everyone I could spare is already out researching the blizzard or scavenging for food. My husband hasn't been able to leave the village much since becoming the village elder. I wish there's something I could do. But maybe I'm not the one you want. You should try asking Half. My friend Half has many sources of information, so he might already have a lead about Princess Zelda. You see the two bonfires out that way? Yeah, I do. I see them. He's in the lodge near there. If you'd like to try visiting. Okay. Fuel in the Rito village. Let's go. Okay. Profile's been added. Teba's profile been added. And Zaki's profile maybe? Oh? Saki's just left out. Why? Son of Richard Elder Tebo. When first Link visited his village, Dylan was still a child growing up in his father's shadow, and his eyes would light up when he watched Link and Tebo practice at the flight range. Yeah, Tebo, that's it. Oh, a Rita warrior who once helped Link save Rita Village. He took up the mantle of village elder from Kanali to become the new leader of his people. As a new elder, he is under pressure to deal with strange weather. Yeah. I do like the art though. Like, it's just so good. Okay, I'm just gonna check a message quickly. Um, ooh. Hey. Yeah, I'll reply to that in a bit. Ariakis, wey. How you doing, Ari? I can't even see the time. I don't know if it's because I'm super tired. Or if I'm having problems with my sight. Which is a bit worrying. I hope it's not my eyes. I can just about make out what it is on that corner. I don't know if it's the angle on my screen as well. Might not be helping. On the very far end. And the smallest of text. You are at computers all day. Could be some eye strain. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm struggling. Like, it's not terrible, but even like, even some of the text earlier was just really difficult. So I'm gonna try and probably rest tomorrow. I know I said I would play Zelda, but I might try and rest, go outside for a bit, do some go to the store. I think they're called not Smiths. What's it called? Oh, I can't remember now. It's kind of like a toy store, but they have like Nintendo stuff there as well. So I want to see if they got any amiibos. So I might go out for a walk tomorrow and just like keep away from technology for a bit. But yeah, I think it could be eye strain. My eyes are like, nah. This place is amazing. I really like the snow. I'm so glad I got the resistance armor though. The cold's been killing me from the start of the game. Excuse me. So let's count the shrines. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 there. And then we've got 6, 7. So 7 shrines to clear. I don't remember this one. Is it the one where I... Is it the cube? There's like a giant cube. And I think the area is blocked off because I haven't done the missions for it. Or done the Rito missions. Yeah, it's literally in the storm. Well, how you doing, Ariakis? Hope you're doing well. Bit behind things, not arranged to be active. Is that for the sub? Yeah, Ari is very kind. I don't even remember this one. This is one I picked up earlier. Why was I here? Was it for something else? There's one here that I cleared. Oh no, it's like a whole different shrine that I've just not... Ooh. Oh no, it was one. Okay, I don't know how I got here. But I traveled and then I broke this. And climbed up. Jackie! Okay. There's more shrines around here as well. Are there flying ships? Maybe we have got access to this area that we... Well, not completely, but we've got our entrance to start climbing up it, or once we start the main quest for this area. That's amazing, look at that. They're literally like ships that are flying around in circles. Okay. I know they brought us Tears of the Kingdom. I know we got Breath of the Wild. And they're bringing a bunch of Zeldas to the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy and the SNES and that, right? And they've even brought Ocarina of Time to the N64 emulator for Zelda, not Zelda, sorry, Nintendo Online. You can play Ocarina of Time, but there's no Majora's Mask, so they haven't ported Majora's Mask over, which they've already done, which really annoys me because it's already on the Nintendo 3DS, so they possibly could use that version of it, or just create a version for it. And they also haven't brought over Wind Waker yet. Like, where is Wind Waker? I'm not gonna rant, but Nintendo, please, I beg. I just want Wind Waker on Switch. So I can start that adventure again. They did have it on the Wii U. Yeah, no, Wind Waker's on Wii U as well, so like, I don't want to play. Okay, playing on a playing a 4K emulator version of it would be good. Because like, obviously the graphics would be really good, but I want it portable. Yeah, he was super awesome and gifted sub. I was feeling out of the weather, and that meant, oh, okay, that's good. Thank you, Ari, for helping Sarai feel a bit better too. It's nice to hear that the little gift has helped. Bit ominous, just standing there, staring at me. Yeah, we gotta do some Beat Saber. I'll pick up the Queen album. So we can do Beat Saber. I wasn't expecting to run into a Hylian out here. I'm observing the clouds and the winds in hopes of learning the cause of this blasted blizzard. I could probably learn more from a higher vantage. Unfortunately, flying isn't an option. The gates are too strong for it. Flying isn't an option. Just need like one of those weather balloons that everyone gets paranoid about that flies over everyone's like house and then just like go up into the storm. Challenge accepted. I don't know if I'll be able to beat the challenge, but I'll be happy to have the songs. The reason why I want it. Okay, where is the table? Okay, so like it's, I can't even point at it. I was gonna try and move my cursor over the point. It's about here. So put a green pin. They're really good songs. They really are. I hope. Well, is it all the songs or is it just like an album? Or like greatest hits out of Queen? If it hasn't got Bohemian Rhapsody, I'll be very upset. And it is that Queen, right? I want to break free as well. That's got to be on there. Did it do Under Pressure? It's an album. That song is in there. Which one? Nah, I want to break free. Not the Queen. Yeah, like, well, I don't think they could do that. Well, they could, but it'd be blasphemy if they like, okay, we're gonna give you all the Queen songs, but no Bohemian. What was that noise he made? It was like, can you grip on? Jeez. At least we're not dying from the cold. I want to break free. I can't sing. Sorry. someone's offended. Probably not. Like, it's fine. Hey, look, we made it. We're here. What was that? I just heard like a... No, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, game. I heard a song that was like... To me, I'd say there's a... cork nearby. Little puddles. I'm just searching just in case there's like a cork or something just hiding. Another one bites the dust. Bohemian Rhapsody, crazy little thing called love. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me now. I'm a good time. I love that song. I want it all. Killer Queen, One Vision, Somebody to Love, Stone Cold, Crazy, We Are the Champions, We Will Rock You. But they don't have I Want to Break Free. And that's not probably a well-known one, but... Bruh. I'll still get it though, because there's some really good songs on there. Another one bites the dust. I know. Hey, can I join? Can Link join the pen pal club here? Whatever it's called. Shish. Tracy, our editor here, is getting ready for our big Princess Zelda investigation. You hear about our newspaper, right? Then you can talk to me too. I'm next in charge. Oh, wait a minute. It's you. I gotta say, you did a good job getting out here to find us. It's quite a hike from Lookout Landing when you haven't got wings. But here you are. Was it easy to find the place? Some folks passed by without a second look. After all, it was stable until Tracy cheated the previous owner out of it. But you don't miss a thing, do you? Not bad at all. I assume you came for the job. You want to work for the newspaper, right? I'll vouch for you. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just picture it. Traveling the world as a reporter. Shining a light on the truth. We'll be partners out there. Uh-oh. Hey, quiet. Silence. But, yeah, it has got really good ones. I'll pick it up. Don't you listen, Pen? I told you I was busy, but you keep bothering me. Another thing, I bought this place from the owner after we came to a fair. Mutual beneficial agreement. Could you stop telling people I cheated them out of it? Sorry, Tracy, but there's a new applicant for a reporter job I want you to know. New applicant? I am Link. I am now a reporter. You look like... Ah, yeah, I know. Link. Tim. Hey, sorry, Pen, but could you give me and this guy a second here? What do you mean? Interrogation time. Link's gonna get grilled. Like, okay, how are you here? Where's Zelda? Give us all the gossip. There are a bunch of other updates and such. Just so you have a heads up, I do not have them all. Okay. How about you give me the whole story, Link? I'm Ned, the Lucky Clover Gazette. Here, if you couldn't tell me... Oh, sorry. If you couldn't tell, so don't worry. I know everyone involved with this story. Pura asked us for help digging into what's happened to Princess Zelda. Now tell me everything. What exactly brought you here? I want the fairies. Interesting. So that's why she asked you to investigate places seriously impacted by the upheaval. Well, coming here was a great call. What I mean is, we're getting tips from all over Hyrule. So many, in fact, that it's been hard to keep up. And among those tips, we've been hearing about someone who looks like the princess appear in all sorts of places. I was about to assign Pen to chase those leads, but you could use a partner. I won't tell Pen who you are. It's better if no one knows you're involved. What do you say? Think you could work with him as we investigate? Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do this for free though. That'd be nice. Wait just a second. I'm gonna get you a little incentive from the back. Ooh. Here we go. Ta-da! And it's froggy armor. With that on, it's easy to cling to wet surfaces, no slipping. You work with pen to chase down all these news stories, then I'll give you this armor piece by piece. Oh no, don't do that to me. Pretty good deal there, Link. Anyway, that's my offer.
Hey!
Ben, you can come back in. I want the armor. I want to be a frog.
Huh.
Starting now, this guy is your partner.
Huh.
Well, if our editor here says you're in, then looks like I had you sized up right. Tracy knows how to pick them.
Ah.
Alright, you two, here's what you're gonna do. Visit every stable for leads. Pen, you'll head this all up. Stables bring in people, and people bring details, and details are what we need. Now get some news. I want the froggy armor. Can I just buy it? Can I have it now? So that's it, if I caught your eye. Great if you need to get to the bottom of the rumors about Princess Zelda and I'll give you... I'm counting... Well, I want it now. I want the froggy armor. Nah. Alright. There's no way across. It's giving me a way of fixing it. If you want the froggy armor, you better hop to it. I sure will. Oh, I can't even fix it. It's just like, no.
Huh?
Let me guess, you have a business in Rito Village as well? Well, sorry to disappoint you, but the bridge is down. There's no way across. Since the newspaper ran an article about the Rito food storage, supply shipments have started to arrive, which is great. But with no bridge, there's no way to transport the goods to Rito. I'm at my wit's end here. And since the sun is refusing to show its face, it's cold. I might throw another Hylian pine cone on the fire. This thing's burning hot. Last time I stoked the fire with one, it caused a gust of wind that made my bangs all frizzy. Recently, that guy Galley tossed one onto the fire next to some newspapers. The papers, they got caught up in a gust of wind and flew all over the way to Rita Village. There's no way to treat the written word. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Should we cut down a tree? Like, should we rebuild the bridge somehow? Is there... the bricks or anything we can use? I want the froggy armor. It's like I want it now. Oh, it's so cool though. You get the webbed feet. Ooh, we can rebuild the bridge. I don't think that's gonna be far enough. This way. That might actually work. I just better not let go of it until I'm 100% sure it's gonna reach. I don't think it will. It's stuck. Ow. We can get across anyway, but it's just like, I wonder if it'll count. If I just make one line across. It's a shame I can't just use the ability to lift the bridge back up. Oh no, why? Can I rotate it? Here we go. Oh no. Whoa! Nova Charter! Thank you so much for the raid. Boom. I got a giant stick. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Foolish Meat here to play a variety of games. Currently playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom. And we've been playing a little bit of Starship Troopers as well. Let's see if we can get this bridge to work. Well, welcome, Nova Chat. I hope you're doing well. Thank you all, Raiders, for joining. Hope this works. And hope, again, as well, that you get some food or something to drink, Nova. Make sure you're looking after yourself. Streaming for however, I don't know how many hours you've done, but yeah, it's a giant stick. Thank you. Ew. I'm just, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with the giant stick. Okay, well, does this count? The bridge is busted. Anyway, he's cool. Go watch him. Yeah, go watch him. Did it shout? Did it shout out? It did, but is Stream Elements broken for anyone else? Like, I need to like speak to some of the guys and try and see if there's an alternative, because Stream Elements is just so broken at the moment. Cool. Who already knows, but the bridge is the bridge is back though. I built you the bridge. Oh. Caffeine. Thank you for the resub. Is it 8 months already? Ooh. Silent outside. See, I built this. Don't appreciate my build. And now I can't even get back up. So that's great. Maybe I can get back up if I... Must be daydreaming. Wait. Caffeine. Hope you're doing well. Thank you again for the resub. No link. Oh, so close from dying. Okay. I want to jump fast, but I just don't think I've got enough stamina for it. Can we get a shout out for Caffeine as well as Nova Child? Get another one. I don't know what you're playing, Nova Child. Are we playing Fortnite or are we doing like marbles on stream? Like, how's your stream? Hope you're doing well. Alright. We're back up. We made it. We'll take the pine cone as our reward. You're not happy with our bridge? Hey, little cute girl. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Sorry if I didn't see your first message. I'm just gonna scroll back up to see if I've missed anyone. XGN chan, thank you. Welcome in. See anyone else? I think that's everyone for now. But yeah, just gonna say hello again. And Jellybean Kush, thank you for the follow. What a name. I like that name. Just started the turn test. I like it so far. I started with marbles and ended in the turn test. Okay. Nice. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow there. I like it. Okay. I've been playing a lot of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. It's just like a good game. Like, I'm having a lot of fun. There's no real like hard or fast rule with what you want to do. I can just go around. Like right now, I'm just doing some of the side quests, and then there's a lot of the main stuff that we can get into as well. And there's loads of shrines. I think there's 152 shrines. But yeah, thank you again for the follow, Jellybean. I keep hearing like, I think that's just the sound of the music. I don't think it's a Korok seed. Which stable first? Partner, we can't let even the smallest clue slip through our talons, or hands in your case. We should visit as many stables as we can. Travelers always have plenty of goings on to talk about. So long. Ayo, no problem. Thank you, Jellybean. Alright. The sign say. White range, snowy mountain, climb path. Okay. Well, I think we are pretty much done here. Let's go back to Woodland's stable. Oh, my back's starting to itch. Don't know why. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. It's so good to see you all. Been a long time as well for a lot of you, because I've been away on holiday. I've not streamed for like about 30 or close to 30 odd days, and then in the last week I've come back to streaming. So it's really good to see you all. Grab these spicy chili. Are they chilies or is it fire fruit? Gonna bonk this one on the head. Honey Bear Squish, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, it's been so long though, but I need to try and catch people's streams, but I have been like struggling a little bit. No, I didn't get him. Okay, we caught him. Oh. Okay, the trees do come alive in this game as well, so you gotta watch. Ow. 2 hits and they're dead. I really need to, what did I fuse together? Captain Free Reaper, Soldier's Broadsword, and the construct of the Captain's Construct Horn. Is that what I've got? Soldier Construct Horn. Oh, I don't have another one, the Captain ones. Is Mojo here? I miss Mojo. Mojo! Welcome to Mojo. Hope you're doing well. Shoutouts are a little bit broken for stream elements. I don't know if anyone else is having problems with stream elements. Being a bit slow or just not responsive. Or not even doing the command. So I do apologize if the shoutouts don't work properly. I will be looking at an alternative solution. Oh. I want the rupee. Is it gone? Oh, it's gone. Oh, look, it's working there now. Well, no, it's not working. Since they're playing at Twitch, like it's, like, has like Twitch changed an API? But yeah, thank you for the shoutouts, Ariakas. We can't see what game you're playing. I wonder if Twitch has like changed their API. Who's this character? Oh, Kilton, you're a traveler. Do you have business in this cave by any chance? I'm sorry to say, but right now it's... What's on the cave? Big brother. Ooh. Yeah, please give them all follow, all these amazing streamers, if you aren't already following. There's no use. Colton, Kilton and Colton. Please, it's impossible, absurd, even to try to turn yourself into a legendary creature, a Satori no less, absurd. You should be working on the monster collection with me instead of chasing a silly dream like... Oh, I will never give up, Kilton. I've always wanted to be a Satori. I will be a Satori. I do not care what it takes. All I need to do is get my fingers on a bubble gem, and I'm sure turn to a Satori. The rumors are true. There is a creature in the cave called a bubble frog, and it glows just like a Satori. Oh, but I didn't think it would be up so high on the wall or run about all nimbly bimbly like that. Ooh. But yeah, please give him a follow. Thank you so much, Ariakas, as well, for all the shout-outs, covering everyone's back. It's good. I love this game so much. I have just barely dipped. I've put about 30 hours into this, and I'm still... Like, I completed Breath of the Wild, but this is a completely different ball game. Spock streams now. Spock the pup. In that case, little brother, why not get someone to help you catch a bubble frog? Yes, yes, do you remember all that treasure you collected? You could offer that in trade. Let's see. Traveler, did you hear me and my big brother talking? If I'm going to make my dream come true, I must get my fingers on a bubble gem. Oh, but the bubble frog is so very nimble and hard to catch. What is your dream? You want to hear about my dream? Well, it's simple, really. I dream of becoming a Satori, you know, creature of myth. Satori are legendary creatures that have been spotted all over Hyrule. Piercing eyes, bluish white fur. Oh, and how I've admired them since I was a wee Colton. And then I read these ancient texts, and they told me to transform me, Colton, into a Satori. For it to work, I must find a bubble frog, a strange creature that loves dark caves and glows bluish white, like a Satori. And then I have to collect bubble gem, which is a bubble that bubble frog drop when they're feeling weak. That's why I chase after the bubble frog lurking in the cave. I want to get my fingers on that gem. But who knew bubble frog could gamble a... Wow, there's a lot of words. I'm struggling. Gonna switch for a minute. Spock's awesome. He can do everything. Absolutely. I can't believe how big the surface area of all zones. Yeah, I was really surprised when I found out. I think the sky was a bit obvious. Like, okay, there's a sky area. I did not know about depths. And depths really got me. I was like, wait, there's another area? Like, under the map? Yeah, the game's massive. There's so much to do. I mean, he's trained two wonderful humans. Oh no. But who knew Bubble Frog could gamble about like that? So nimbly bimbly. Calm down, dude. It's just like, I want to be a Satori. I will be a Satori. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. But that is my wish and my dream and my reason for doing such doings. If you get a hold of Bubble Gem, please give it. Okay, here, take this. I already have one from earlier. Ah, it's a Bubble Gem. Sure is. We got it. Wilson is the real thing. That perfect shape and that faint blue glow. It's a real bubble gem, real as can be. You did it. Now I can transform into Satori, just like the ones I adore. Thank you very much. Please take this gifty in return. With Goblin Mask? Let's go. See, I collect all sorts of monstrous treasures that is monster parts and goods that make you look like a monster. The mask I gave you was made to look just like a bogoblin, so much so that even a bogoblin would take you for one. By all means, do try it on, then you will see what it's like to have a body and the heart of a bogoblin. At last, the time has come to gobble down the bubble gem. Cheers and bottoms up. He just ate it. My body isn't changing, but I do feel a strange sensation washing over me. It can only mean one thing. I'm on my way to become a Satori. That means more. I need more of them. I can't just gobble them up. Oh, this quest. Why? One at a time. No, that will never work. I must collect lots and lots and eat them all at once. And to do that, Chilton Big Brother, I have decided to set out on a journey to collect bubble gems. It seems you've made up your mind. That being the case, you have my complete support. I hope you collect as many bubble gems as you need. Big Brother, thank you, thank you. Okay. Traveler, I'm grateful for your help, but I've decided to set out on a journey to collect bubble gems. Next time you get your fingers on a bubble gem, please do give it to me. If you do, I'll change you a gifty from my collection of treasures for it. And with that, I hope we meet again sometime, somewhere. The hunt. Okay, cool, we did it. The bubble gems. What if I got more now? Can I just be like, here you go? Off he goes. I do hope he's able to make his dream come true. Oh, he's gone. Now I have to be on my way as well. I'll be making a journey to Tari Town in Akela. But dear traveler, thank you so much for helping my little brother. I know I hate to impose. I do hope that during your travels you'll find time to assist him further. I will keep my ears wide open for news of my brother's whereabouts. So visit me in Tari Town if you need help finding him. Yes, I'll be going now. Okay. And we got this out of it. Let's go. I wonder what's in the cave. Yeah, completely sidetracked now. You could have just asked for more, because I just had some in my inventory and got to admit there's gonna be more. Oh, it's gone. Rock salt, yay. Yeah, thank you so much again for your support, guys. It's really appreciated. I've been slowly but surely getting back to... Oh, just got bubblegum, yay. What's this? Luminous stone. Mysterious mineral gives off a pale blue glow in the dark, which some believe to be souls of the dead. Apparently the stone can be used as a base to make special clothing. Okay. Is that it? Nothing too frightening in that cave. Even the hat even makes little noises, like goblin noises. Link looks amazing. He's ready. We're supposed to be reporting on the news, and we've just been running around. But this game just gets better and better the more I play it. It just things like that. I just was like, okay, what's that over there? I want to get the Master Sword, but it's going to take a lot to get around it all. No. Increase your strength. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's where we can continue. What time is it? Okay, we still got about 20 minutes. I don't think... Ah, we can start now. I don't think it's going to cause us too much harm. I wonder, is it her? Alright, mind going through it all once more time, just to make sure I have all details correct. What happened that night when the Great Fairy hid herself away? Well, we had our accident here one awful night, sometime after the upheaval. We saw the Great Fairy nearby, vanish from view. It was trouble and somehow we got in our wagon to go to her. That's when it happened. Frightful, the whole thing. That's when the woman with blonde hair jumped out in front of us. Our horse bolted away, off it ran into the night. But the real tragedy that involved one of the most crucial members of our troop. Our beloved Breezer. Some of its wheels broke and now we can't even transport our instruments to performance or us. At least no one was hurt. But since that night, the Great Fairy has been hiding in her bud. She seems afraid of something. It was that woman, I tell you. She did something to the Great Fairy. She's a villain twice over. She left the scene of our tragic accident without so much as an apology. Whatever reason the Great Fairy has for hiding herself away, we thought a performance would cheer her up. But with the breezer broken down, we can't transport our small troop or our instruments there. And one who caused all this was a blonde-haired woman, you see. It could have been... they probably saw Zelda. I was like, ah. So, like, images of Zelda has been popping around everywhere. Oh, hello there, partner. I didn't know you were out this way. Yeah, perfect timing though. Sorry to spring this upon you suddenly, but we've got work to do. These fine musicians here were just telling me an interesting tale. Apparently, the great fairy who lives near the stable has shut herself away in her flower bud. Why, you ask? Well, it seems to have something to do with a mysterious blonde-haired woman. Her poor instincts are calling out. Could the mystery woman be her? Could she be Princess Zelda? Of course, we can't put anything to print until we're sure it's true. We have to talk to the great fairy first. Okay, let's go. Hold on, you have to learn to flap before you can soar. After all, let's give you the rundown of the great fairy first. I know. I already know. I've been up there. Distance spouting that pretty stuff. That's the... I'm sorry, I'm gonna skip parts of it because let's just go. I went up there and spoke to her already, so she's already told me most of it. We mustn't forget that the Great Fairy bestows protective blessings on travelers. Her presence is essential to this stable. I do hope we can help her soon. If only we had a way to reach her. But Breezer is broken. I've not been, again, not being funny, but I swear they've just repeated themselves like 3 times. Not to mention our horse is gone. We're stuck here. Well, that's fine. We're gonna fix the wagon. Okay, and then if I just get one of our horses, I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Receive a reward. I wonder if I can get a harness thing. Throwing harness, hey. Or into the wagon, or an item you'd like to tow somehow. Furthermore, for 5 points, you get a horse god fabric. Okay. I hear the dye shop in Hatuna Village has a new service using fabric. If you ever find yourself in Necluda, you ought to stop by. I'm sure they can help put this fabric to use. If you save just 2 more points, you'll be able to use the Millennial Bed, which is said to bring prophecies from the horse god. We appreciate your patronage. Did you take all my points? I don't know. Now then, once again, welcome. Link, do you want to register a horse? Can I take our horse? Actually, I'll take Bessie because the strength's got 2 strength. Probably better to have them to pull the horse, not the horse, the wagon. Nice, Wayne. Since you're here, would you like to equip a turret? Yes, attach the harness. Harness to a stable wagon, you can transport bulky materials. Please ask whether you feel like changing your horse's gear. Well, that's all I can do for you. Thanks for using the stable, pal. To talk to someone while on horseback, to target them first. But you won't be able to talk to anyone if you're riding too fast, so slow down. You know, I heard Lookout Landing is recruiting investigators after some kind of big history. I know it's got nothing to do with me, but that's a scuttlebutt. Okay. It's a nice reminder. Alright, let's go. Alright, we actually get to use the link here. All fixed. What are you thinking about, partner? The members of the troop mentioned women being blonde. The wagon's busted though. Oh no, not again. Already asked. Can I skip? I can't skip. If only music could reach the Great Fairy from. I'll take you. I can't believe it. Villain, he's made some sort of change to Breezer. We may be able to be on our way now. Quick, let's get in. We wouldn't want to be left behind. Okay, cool. It's a bit odd that, like, go for all the dialogue again too. And some things like that I just find a bit odd, but we'll start. We'll get going then. No. Forgot the stamina's not there. No. Don't fall out of it, whatever you do. All this for the Great Fairy. We're here. Thank you. We can take it from here. Alright. Maestro, lead us into the performance. Our little troupe must play with all the heart we can for the Great Fairy. Aha, yay. We did it. I thought it'd been a bit more complicated than that, but maybe not.
Yahoo!
It's Mario! Yahoo! Behold, Villain, the Great Fairy graces us with her presence. Oh, the music. Truly divine.
Aye. Ah.
Well, look at this. You really helped out here, partner. I flew here as fast as I could when I saw the bud opening up. So this is a Great Fairy?
Huh?
Ah, I couldn't resist coming out to bask in your beautiful music. Now that I'm outside, I see that the world is not as all how Princess Zelda described it to me. She warned me that an awful gloom was spreading over the land, and that the world will soon be lost to monsters. I hid myself away, but now that I look back on it, while Princess Zelda was speaking to me, I had the feeling something wasn't right. In the deep dark of the night, I couldn't see her face clearly. Maybe it was someone else entirely. But she looked like Princess Zelda, but wasn't Princess Zelda. I don't like the sound of that at all. I think our reporting work might be taking a darker turn here. On the bright side, the Great Fairy is out of hiding, and that's a big scoop. I've got to take wing and get this news written up for the newspaper. Oh, that's right. This was your first job, wasn't it? But you did quite well to get such results your first time out. Why, I'm feeling a little proud of myself. Here's the start to the old nest egg. 50 rupees. What about the armor? As you take on more storage, your base pay will obviously increase, and there are bonuses, of course. Keep up the good work. Okay, I'm going to take the story and head back. This article will keep readers hanging on to every word. So long. Maestro, I thought the rest of our musicians left the troupe because they didn't like how I played my violin. Violin? That wasn't... Oh, why, you moved the heart of the Great Fairy herself with your violin. Your playing is impeccable. I guess, I really did do that, didn't I? I bet the other fairies also are hiding away in their buds. I bet we play music for them that cheer them up too. A brilliant idea. You know what that calls for. Reuniting our troupe. The Stable Trotters. What a name. Stable Trotters. Thank you for helping us get here. It means a lot to me. We're a troupe of 2 for now, but oh, you just wait. I just know we'll get the other musicians back with us somehow. Now that's decided, we should get ready for our journey. I think it's Violin. Is it Violin? Her name? Let's hurry to the other great fairies and bring them out of hiding. Serenade to a great fairy. Complete. I swear we've done so much already this stream. I was about to return to my spring and its great serenity when I heard those two mention my sisters. There are 4 of us across the land, you know. You will find my sisters in their flower buds. They're as scared as I was to come out of hiding. Oh, actually, you can put them on the map. Mija is near the stable in Hebra. And Keza is near the stable in Hyrule Field. And Cortira is near the stable in Necluda. Okay. I've been worried about our safety, but after hearing the musical troupe, I feel much better. May I ask, if you find the other buds, could you talk to my sisters? Oh, and while you're here, how about I enhance your clothes for you? With the power available to me, I should be able to enhance your clothing a little bit. Ooh. Oh, okay, so... Let's enhance the tunic. Hey. You surely wants to unlock even greater potential, yes? Some sets, if you enhance each part of the set twice, will give you a special bonus when you wear them. Not every set, mind you, but some. What about others? We haven't got enough jelly. We need more red jelly. I'm gonna go back into like Rivali's area. I want to go to the Rito village in it. I want probably to enhance my cold resistant clothing. I'm just gonna check the time. The Rito feathers that line these trousers make them excellent at retaining body heat. Yeah, that's fine. It's just right. Look how much stronger and sturdier it is. I don't have any more jelly, so it seems my little sisters are still secluding themselves in their flower buds in distress. If you see a giant flower bud as you journey through Hyrule, please play lovely music for them too. My little sister Mija said she was going to a stable and hide for herself. Well then, I'm headed home. We'll meet again. Bye bye. Amazing. And music as well, though. It's just sweet nostalgia. Listen to this. See if there's anything like hidden or missing. Not that I can see. So now our armor is going to be a lot better. Yeah, it's 13. We can't go any more than that. Only if I had more jelly to advance a little bit more. But now we're really getting into like the base game. We've got all the we're getting shrines out of the ears. We're getting we've got the Hylian shield. Some even I did dupe it, but that's now patched, so I can't dupe no more. I haven't got insanely good weapons, but the weapons seem to be doing the job. And then eventually we'll get the Master Sword. That's like the next step. I'm so high in the sky. Can I get to it? I haven't got any fans or anything. Yeah, let's do that so it gets closer. Alright, what's in the chest? I'm gonna raid over in a minute because I do want to catch up on sleep. I'm really tired. I think that's also why I'm having problems with my vision. Quite eye strain from being on computers all day from work and then doing streams. I did have a few hours after work off, but again, it might not be enough. So, hey, I was just thinking it'd be nice to talk to someone. I'm glad you said something. Hey, are you visiting all those hot springs around Eldon? I hope not, because it's not a great time for that. Some strange rocks have shown up in the Goron city, and ever since all of my Goron buddies have been acting weird. I used to love the hot springs at the grub place just up the road to the northeast. The place is shaped like a rock face, a real nice place to relax. I'll tell you the thing is, I don't want to get caught up in all of that, so I'm trying to steer clear for now. That's probably where we're gonna look into it. Yeah, see there, Jackie. Let me just look at the stuff where so much to do in a good way, but like I haven't even explored the depths. Like, look, it's like I've been here. I've got some markers from up top. Like, we got this. Like, I've not even. Does it have like a percentage? Does it tell us? Like, is there a way to see if we've done? They haven't got it. I don't see the option because I know in the previous game they had like a percentage icon. We can see like how much was left to do. It doesn't appear there's not like a tracker. Unless it's this. Treasure? No. There's a new one in the horse, isn't what that's for. Oh, it's the crab I took a picture of. Okay. Let's teleport back to the main hub. Lookout landing. I like how we got the little goblin hat there. This is like my all-time, not all-time, can't say that. This year's favorite game. Like this, like out of all the games that have come out this year, this is my favorite. And there's been a lot of good games so far. There's still more on the horizon. I think they're also doing a remake of Metal Gear, Snake Eater. So there's loads of games coming out that I'm excited for, and I just need to try and make sure I'm having fun and getting through some of them. You've never played a Zelda game? I remember you saying it before, actually. I was gonna act surprised. I was like, actually, no, you have told me. It's fine, though. If you do pick up one, I'd say either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Just because they're probably newer, the controls are probably a bit easier to understand. If you do decide. Alright, I'm gonna just rest. It'll give me a bonus, I guess. Of being asleep. I know, I love Zelda. Like, I think the series is probably my favorite. Like, I keep playing other games, but when I start playing Zelda like this, you see that I'm, like, fully immersed into the game. I'm just, like... I went through from doing something basic to then completing completing another set of shrines, and then... Was it another container? We got another heart container, and... We've gone to Rita Village. That opens up a whole quest line area here for the next step. We've also got the ferries as well. We can go around, and we've got even more shrines. And the depths we'll get to at some point. I've been down there, but not much. And the sky stuff is just... It might not look like there's a lot until you really zoom in, like, okay, no, this area is pretty big, and then it all branches off into small islands, and there's all this hidden stuff. The next area I want to go to will be up here. So this is where the old Kokori forest is, I believe. The Kokori forest? No. Rico. I don't know what it's called. My memory's not serving me well. But I am tired. Let's go see if Rad's live. I think they are. So let's just check. Whilst that's happening, we're going to switch scenes. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for the support. Let's read out. We got a couple of followers. So Honeybear Squish, sorry, Jellybean Kush, Cafe Daydream for the resub, Raid from Nova Charter. Thank you so much for that. And again, just gonna say thanks to Ariakas for the subs last stream. And it's good to be back. It's been about a week for me. I'd say I've done a week's worth of streaming. And I'm really happy to be back. I'm glad that I can do what I do. So let's go and raid Rad's games. There we go. Please join the raid. Rad's games. There's 3 of them. So it's Dennis, Art, and Michelle. They're an amazing bunch. And yeah, the people over there are really good, really kind. And let's show them the love and support that we have here. So thank you for that support. I'll be back again on Monday to play more Zelda. I might play a little bit more Zelda tomorrow, but I will definitely get outside and make sure I'm not glued to the screen. But yeah, take care all. Good night, and we'll see you soon. Alright, let's go. Take care. Bye bye. Let's go.